The Ahmadiyya Women's Association in Sweden continued their annual tradition of celebrating the World Hijab Day on the 1st of February 2019 despite difficult snow conditions around the country. In light of the recent attacks on the concept of hijab, the Ahmadiyya women of Sweden took it upon themselves to discuss and educate the true teachings of Islam regarding the hijab, and to tackle the misconceptions and misunderstandings in order to increase tolerance and respect for hijab-bearing women. This event took place in several cities in Sweden, including Gothenburg, Kalmar, Luleå, Malmö, and Stockholm. The lajna set up exhibition booths in the city centers, allowing the guests to personally approach hijab-bearing women and to discuss their questions. The guests were also given the opportunity to try on the hijab themselves for a better understanding of the concept of hijab and to show their support for Muslim women who choose to don it.
I think it's great that you have a day for this, because I think it's something that you should talk more about the free choice of wearing whatever you want.
People of all walks of life visited the exhibitions and appreciated the efforts of the Ahmadiyya women for taking the initiative to educate the Swedish society about hijab.
I can just say that it's very amazing that you get this day and that you stand here in the cold weather in Sweden and try to pay attention to the other people that is here. And I hope that a lot of people see it.
The exhibitions were given attention in several national media platforms all over the country for the following days.
World Hijab Day, en dag till den muslimska slöjan, hijabs ära.
Det är en privat sak mellan mig och Gud.
MT International Sweden Studios.
Men jag tycker att det är jätteroligt att ni uppmärksammar dagen.
I think it's very important that we pay attention to this day because I sometimes feel anxious as a politician over the increased Islamophobia in Sweden. And I feel like sometimes, unfortunately, the Muslim minority in Sweden has to bear some sort of a debt in some way when so-called Muslims perform terrible crimes in other countries in the name of Islam. So I think it's good that we get together as good forces to prevent the increased Islamophobia we see in our society today. We live in a country where racism is constantly increasing, so you're all really brave for arranging this event, as it's important that people like me can come here and ask questions. And when we meet like this, many misconceptions which are present in society today disappear. So I think what you're doing is great.
The exhibitions allowed the guests to ask questions and meet hijab-bearing Muslim women and see that wearing hijab and being integrated is not incompatible.
I think it's good that you are standing here talking about this and responding to people who have both negative and positive things to say. I think it's great that you stand for your opinions and explain that hijab is not forced upon you, but that you choose to wear it yourself. This is very meaningful, and I think that you should be heard much more in the media.
The exhibitions received immense attention in the media and were also covered by several national media platforms for the following days. MTA News, Sweden Studios.